Everyone, this is PJ. Welcome back to my channel PJ Tech World. So today I'm going to show you how to execute commands and scripts on EC2 Linux instance remotely using AWS Systems Manager. So you don't need to log in into your EC2 instance via SSH. By using this AWS Systems Manager, you can execute all your commands, all your installations commands and scripts, shell scripts on EC2 Linux instance remotely. So let's get started. So these are the steps involved in today's our session. First we have to launch one EC2 Linux instance, whatever it may be, Ubuntu, CentOS, Amazon Linux, any instance you can take. First we have to launch one EC2 Linux instance. Then we have to register that EC2 instance with Systems Manager. To register the instance with Systems Manager, we have to create one IAM role with AWS Systems Manager permissions. Then attach that created IAM role to EC2 Linux instance. Next we have to check the instance status, registration status on Systems Manager. So to check that, we have to go to the Systems Manager console and then we have to go to manage instances. Next we have to execute commands and scripts from AWS Systems Manager console directly by following these steps. So let's start our demo today. This is my AWS console. First I'm creating one EC2 Linux instance. So click on launch instance. So I'm taking here one Ubuntu 18 instance. You can take anything as per your OS. You have to give commands, proper commands and scripts. Here I'm taking Ubuntu 18. Where it is? Yeah, this is my Ubuntu 18. So I'm selecting this Ubuntu 18 and I'm keeping as T2 micro. Next we have to select here if you want to launch the instance in with custom VPC and custom subnets, you can select here. I'm selecting my public subnet and that's it. If you want to mention anything here, you can just mention here and click on add storage. So keep like this 8 GB and click on add tags. If you want to mention any tags, you can mention here. I'm mentioning like name. I'm giving name tag here, my Ubuntu. This is my. So click on config security group. You can keep like this, or you can select any existing one. I'm selecting existing one, or you can create new one. So I'm creating just only SSH port. Preferred you can connect to SSH. Click on review and launch instance. Click on launch. Select your key. I have already one existing key Linux. I'm selecting. Click on launch instance. So I'm going to launch one EC2 instance, EC2 Ubuntu Linux instance. Now I will register this. I have to register this EC2 instance with AWS Systems Manager. Then only I can execute commands and scripts and whatever it may be remotely using Systems Manager. Okay. So to register this EC2 instance with Systems Manager, let me go to steps again. So instance has been launched. Next we have to register EC2 instance with Systems Manager. To register EC2 instance with Systems Manager, we have to create one IAM role with AWS Systems Manager permission. So the permission is Amazon SSM Managed Instance Core. This is the permission name. You have to create one role with these permissions. Then you have to attach that role to EC2 instance. So let me do that meanwhile. So go to IAM. I'm going to create one role with the AWS Systems Manager permission. Then I will attach this role to EC2 instance so that we can execute commands from EC2 from Systems Manager remotely. So go to roles, click on create role, select EC2. This is my source service. Select EC2, click on next permissions. Here you have to give that permission, this permission. You have to this permission. Amazon SSM Managed Instance. Search for this Amazon SSM managed This is the permission. You have to select Amazon SSM managed instance core permission. This will give all the permissions to systems manager from our EC2 instance. So select this permission, click on tags. I don't need to give any tags. Click on review, and you have to give role name. I'm giving EC2 to system, EC2 to systems manager. Click on create role. So role has been created. So it will take role has been created. You can check EC2 systems manager. Yeah, this is my role. So role has been created. Now you have to attach this role to created instance. So let me go to yeah. Next, these steps. Next, we have to attach this IAM role to EC2 instance. Let me do that. So go to EC2. I'm going to attach this IAM role to my EC2 Linux instance, which was launched just now. Okay, my instance is also ready. I'm going to attach this role to this instance. So select this instance, go to actions, instance settings. One moment. Go to actions, go to security, click on select modify IAM role. Here we have to browse your role. What is my role? EC2 systems manager. Yeah, this is my role. Select this and click on save. So role has been attached. Role has been attached. Now we have to go to systems manager and check instance registration status on systems manager console. So go to systems manager now. Yeah, this is my systems manager. Open new tab. I'm opening system manager new tab. So I'm going to check whether my system has been registered or not. So this is systems manager console. To check your registration system instance registration status, so drop down here, click on managed instance. This is the place where we can check our instances registration status. One moment. This is my instance where it will take just a few minutes to register with systems manager. So again go to manage instances. It will take a few minutes. Just refresh it. Yeah, see now instance has been registered. You have to go to systems manager console, then you have to go to managed instances. Here you can see all your registered instances with systems manager. So my instance name is my Ubuntu and showing online, and it's showing like operating system, everything is showing. My system name is Ubuntu and instance ID also same, and everything as same. So my system has successfully registered with systems manager. Now you can execute your commands and scripts on your instance using this systems manager. So let me go to steps. So instance also registered. Now we have to execute. You can execute commands and scripts on our EC2 instance Linux using this systems manager. To do that, So go to systems manager console and go to run command. So I'm already in systems manager console. This is my systems manager console. So to execute your commands, to execute your registered instance, to execute commands on your registered instance using systems manager, go to systems manager console. So go to here. This is the place. This is the run command. This is the option to execute all your commands on your registered Linux instance. So click on run command. So click on run command. So here we have to select AWS run shell script. This is the option to execute commands. So enter. So select this, search this and select this AWS run shell script. Go down and here you have to type your commands. My instance is Ubuntu, right? I'm just updating, just giving one command like apt update -y. This command will update my EC2 Ubuntu instance. Just I'm checking purpose, I'm giving this command. So let me show you how these commands will execute remotely. So you have to type your command here. And this is a time, execution time. So I'm giving 360 its time is in seconds. 360 seconds I'm giving. Within this time your execution will be done, the command execution will be done remotely. So you have to choose your instance here. You can specify tags, you can resource group, you can choose your instance manually. So select this and search for your instance. Automatically your instance, registered instance will be shown here. So like this. So select your instance. No need to change anything. If you required output in S3, you can enable this one, otherwise you don't need to enable anything. If you require notification, you can enable all these options. So that's it. Now just click on run. The command will be executed. You can see here status also in progress. Just given one command like apt update y. The command will do like update my EC2 instance, like as you know the command will do update. So it's running. Yeah, now you can see it's success, means the command executed successfully. This means, so command description, you can see all over description. Okay, like this you can execute commands. Like this you can execute scripts also. So let me show you again. Go to run command and click on run command. Again select AWS run shell script. Yeah, so select this. Now here you have to type your script. If you have any shell script you are going to run, you want to run the shell script on the instance, you can give your shell script also here. If you require command, you can enter individual commands here. So I'm going to run one shell script here. So my shell script is like I'm just creating one shell script bin/sh. I'm giving like I'm going to I want to install Apache on this Ubuntu. So I'm giving one shell script for Apache. To do that, app get install Apache 2-y. This is the command to install Apache. Next we have to enable this Apache apt-get systemctl enable Apache 2. Next we have to start this Apache, systemctl start Apache 2. So this is my shell script. So this will install Apache on my Ubuntu Linux instance, and this will enable Apache and it will start an Apache. So once you browse the instance IP, you can see that Apache web server on my browser. Okay, this is my script. Like this we can give any script here. And remaining also same options you can keep, like execution time and everything. Within this time the script will be executed. You have to select choose manual instance option, select your instances here, and everything same. Uncheck this one. I don't need this option, so click on run. So it will take just your execution time. Within your execution time it will be executed, depends on our time only. So it's in progress. Yeah, it's still in progress. Yeah, success. So success, my script, my Apache installation and starting script has been executed remotely. So now I'm going to check whether the Apache is opening or not through my browser. So take your instance public IP, browse here, so you can check whether your Apache has started or not. But before that we have to in security group, instance security group, we have to allow this 80 port, because I'm going to check now. I'm checking this Apache through browser, right? You have to open 80 port, then only it will be open on browser. Save rules. So rule has been added. Now browse. See, Apache has been installed, you can see here. So like these you can execute your scripts and commands, whatever it may be, everything you can execute remotely using this systems manager. Okay, so this is the today's session, guys. I hope you like the video, and please like the video, share the video, and subscribe the channel. And if you have any queries, please do mention in comment section. Thank you guys, thank you for watching.